Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Coming up on the program, President Muhammadu Buhari meets with the nation's security chiefs. Edo State Governor sacks his Environment Minister and General Manager of Waste Management Board. And a woman dies from childbirth complications at the Bakassi IDP camp. And from all indications, that death could have been prevented, but we'll get to that story later. We'll begin in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where the President has been meeting with chiefs of the armed services and the Minister of Defense at the Presidential Villa. Present at that meeting are the Chiefs of Defense Staff, General Gabriel Olonishaki, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Burutai, and the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, and the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, are also in attendance. It's believed the meeting is in connection with security challenges being experienced in various parts of the country. President Muhammadu Buhari had earlier cancelled the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting ahead of this one. Governors of the All Progressives Congress have resolved to align with President Muhammadu Buhari regarding the tenure of party officials. The governor of Zamfara State, who spoke on behalf of the governors, said after several meetings of all APC governors as well as other stakeholders, they had resolved to respect the party's constitution. The APC is therefore set to conduct congresses at all levels, with a committee already working to ensure a smooth exercise. The governors insist there is no crisis in the APC.
No, we had a meeting with the president yesterday, and we extended the meeting tonight, and we follow up with the consultation with the president now. And we consulted all the governors, 24 of the APC governors were on the same page with Mr. President, that we are going to respect our party constitution, we are going to respect our constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So therefore, we collectively agree that we will have congresses, all level, ward, local government, state, and national. And the committee set by the national secretary of our party, headed by governor of Plateau State, headed by governor of Plateau State, is presenting its report letter today, and the governors also meeting with the working committee so as that we come up with the convention committee names as well as the timetable of the election.
But let me correct one impression. The issue of Congress and convention does not mean that the previous people who have served this party have done badly, and does not mean that they cannot come back or they cannot recontest. That is not it, but simply saying that their tenure has ended, and those who wish to recontest and can be elected into our party structure. So we were all one as a family, and we are set to go for 2019 election in victory.
Rochas Okorocha, governor of Imo State. Now to his compatriot or his peer in Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, who sacked the Commissioner of Environment and Sustainability, Mr. Reginald Okun. The General Manager, Edo State Waste Management Board, has also been retired. The governor also directed that the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Environment be redeployed. In a statement signed by the secretary to the state government, Osoro Donige, the state government directed the officials to hand over their assignments to the most senior government officials in their offices with immediate effect. They are also to hand over all government property in their possession to the appropriate authorities. In the statement, the government thanked the disengaged officials for their service to the state and wished them well in their future endeavors. This can said to be not unconnected to the demonstration that you're seeing on your screen by Edo State street sweepers who've lamented not being paid their salary arrears for 6 months, and they went to the government house to press home these demands, to which the permanent secretary, the Edo State Waste Management Board General Manager, had replied that they were being owed 2 to 3 months and not 6 months, and that the reason that they were not being paid was that there was some restructuring going on in the agency. Well, now that man has been retired by the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki. Now, elsewhere, the tragedy in Bakassi IDP camp occurred following the death of a mother of 3 from childbirth complications. The woman is said to have died as a result of retained placenta and couldn't be immediately rushed to any health facility off the camp for proper medical care due to lack of transportation means. Husband to the deceased, Asuko Etim, as well as other Bakassi returnees, are calling on the international community and the federal government to wade into the matter and resettle them to a more befitting place.
The birth of a newborn to any family is one that calls for joy and celebrations. But for this man and family members, it's pain and anguish. Samuel was born in the early hours of March 27th at St. Mark's Secondary School, where his parents and well over 3,000 Bakassi returnees have been camped since 2013, following their eviction from Cameroon. The returnees have lived in harsh conditions, almost as refugees in their own country, with a camp that lacks basic amenities, which resulted to complications of childbirth for Samuel's mother. Husband to the deceased says his wife gave birth with help from women at the camp, but after delivery, the failed expulsion of the placenta resulted to serious bleeding and her eventual death. Efforts to rush her for proper medical care also failed due to lack of funds and proper transportation.
On Tuesday, around 12 o'clock, he told me that he was spending him at his home. That was around 12 midnight. You know, when you see the environment of this place, you know anything during the time and heavy rainfall, around 1 o'clock, like that, he just missed his life. So it is unfortunate to me.
The returnees are once again pleading with the state government to treat them fairly, engage them, and also restore the dignity of those who have passed away in the camp.
There is no means of transport. We don't have anything. We've run down to call our host community. No vehicle to rush the lady to hospital. We urgently call the president, saying it is a father of a fathers, to see how to keep the Bakassi displaced people a home so that they can even fence for their living.
I know that now only God, know everything. But I want help from government. May they help me.
With no mother to cater to his needs, the baby Samuel has been surviving based on the free will of a community that has so little itself. But for how long will this generosity last for Samuel and all those that will come after him?
Certainly a tragic incident. We'll be seeking to speak with the Director General of the Cross River State Emergency Management Agency on that issue after the break on News Across Nigeria.